A march against gender-based violence and femicide, side by side in support of survivors of sexual abuse. Mpumalanga is among the provinces that register a high number of gender-based violence. The rural Nkomazi has an alarming rate of GBV and femicide. The provincial legislature swamped the benches for the street to raise awareness about the scourge of gender-based violence, among others.
This program of today of 16 days of activism, we are still far from dealing with this issue of violence, killing of women, abduction, and it's a lot that is happening. And what I can say is that our SAPS, they are very slow in tackling these perpetrators. They are taking too long. There's corruption that is happening. We have already seen in all the commissions that have been established by the president that there is a rot within the Justice Department, and therefore women are being abused in the whole country. In most of Mpumalanga, the rate is very high.
While women are the face of GBV, men too are victims. Survivors call for vigorous awareness campaigns. This kind of programs will help us to speak out and not be silent. The elders at home will tell you not to speak out, to just bear the brunt, no matter how difficult the situation is. When you go to the police station, they take hours to attend to you. I am a victim. I reported my boyfriend. The police said we should sort it out at home because he works and he will ruin his career. I stayed at the police station for 3 hours without being assisted. And I believe our parents need to be educated about this so they can protect us. And also, poverty and unemployment exposes us to such dangers as you depend on men. Tradition has been used to abuse women. This is according to the Men's Forum in Nkomazi. It is here where Okuthwala practice was reported. Minor girls are kidnapped, sometimes assaulted, and raped by older men in the name of tradition.
Some of men, they don't know whether they are doing gender-based violence because they are there for their cultural belief, things like that. So even though, and also we need to discourage also men not to maybe to buy alcohol for women like that in return of sex, things like that. So we also, in our organization, we also involve SAPS so that maybe they can tell us what is it they are doing that side. Also, we encourage men also to report whatever maybe they are facing also, because also we do face the gender-based violence. It's only that we don't even verbalize, or else we don't have a place where we can verbalize what.
The Commission for Gender Equality called for the construction of a laboratory to deal with the DNA backlog, an element attributed to the withdrawal of sexual abuse cases in some instances.
It's very, very critical that we do address these issues of backlogs. Not having our own forensic facility here in Mpumalanga is causing a major drift, because as a commission we did our own study and we've got a report that actually outlined the high rise of withdrawal of cases. And it's because victims feel as if though after they've submitted all the necessary proof that is needed, there are those key delays that take place. So imagine now individuals have to wait 3 years or more, and these things that are still dragging behind. So we're trying to figure out as well from outside as a commission that apart from just ensuring that we streamline information or data that forensics do collect from SAPS themselves and move forward, we want to ensure that we actually start now actually advocating for or lobbying for our own facility here in the province. And I believe it's actually required for each and every province in our country, because these backlogs go way back, and it comes back to 15 years ago for some individuals. Now imagine someone who's been 15 years. Will you want to come and testify against someone who was a perpetrator against you? Of course not. So this plays a major role, and we need to definitely keep everyone to account.
Mpumalanga has 6 Tutuzela care centers to provide integrated services to victims of sexual violence. That includes immediate medical attention, counseling, and assistance with police and court proceedings. The 16 days of activism of no violence against women and children ends on Wednesday. Mpumalanga, SABC News, Nkomazi.